Hey, sure.
Okay, there I am.
There you are. Now you can
Yeah.
talking.
Oh, I'm technically challenged when it comes to computers. I hated to miss last Thursday, but I was out of town.
No worries.
Yeah, this time of year, my schedule's so crazy. That's why I'm kind of doing one week at a time because it's just nuts.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, I know. I just, a lot of things just got ganged up to there last second. So I was just like, you know, in between classes and one, it's always a lot of painting that week to
Yeah.
do. So let me get this thing settled.
Now you're teaching is at Nashville? Oh, you're going someplace in a couple weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, going to be in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never I've never been down there.
Well, gotta come. We're going to go to the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, are you?
Well, I guess. I don't know. I mean, what else are you going to do at night? Got to go do something.
Well, I am going down there in September because once a year I paint with Patrick Saunders,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and he's been down at Booth, which is closer to Atlanta,
Yeah.
and that's usually in May, but he's going to be in Nashville in September. So I asked him, he's been there before, and I asked him about the facilities and stuff, and he says they're pretty comparable to Booth's, and it saves me about 4 hours driving. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm supposed to be back at Booth in December next year. So, but I don't, what's the, this year? Yeah. Yeah. Nashville's a good one to go. I heard this is supposed to be a good place. I mean,
okay,
so,
yeah,
so everything of the photos I've seen of the place, it's pretty big and they have good, easels and stuff to work on, not the flimsy ones.
yeah.
And so I would, I'll know more in a few weeks.
Well, I used to go like once a year out to Scottsdale, but boy, it's a lot closer to either go Nashville or Cartersville.
Well, if you don't have to drive, I mean, you're driving.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
driving.
I'll
So
drive.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can go to Nashville. I mean, if she's getting that place going too. She has a lot of good talent coming in there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's one of those places you got to be have a decent reason to go there. And
Yeah.
you know for the weather or for something. You gotta you know have to be kind of a vacation spot. You know, be good to go to. I'm not sure Cartersville's a vacation spot, but it's you when it's cold up here, it's nicer there. So that's
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
good. You know, but anyway, so
James, are you going to do the state of Washington this year?
no, I don't think so. I think I'm giving this year off there.
Oh, darn. I was thinking about going out to that one.
You want to go?
Well, I was talking to Molly about it.
Oh God, Molly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Well, Molly's coming with us to France, so
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
why she contacted me. She wanted to know what to pack.
Molly's funny. Gosh, I must say, yeah,
So,
we should do it out at Molly's place because she has such a nice place, and
yeah.
she could take care of us.
Well, there we go.
Molly takes care of
We'll
people.
have to inform her.
Oh, she did. I had such a good time there.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You did a nice painting too.
Yeah, we got a lot of good painting done. Speaking of a decent painting, that's what we did last week. Our painting scene, our Venetian night scene. Uh, Kathleen, you did a hell of a job on yours.
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoyed it. Mike did a great one too. Who else did? Eva didn't show. Oh, Eva didn't show up, so she didn't get to paint it. Yes, so she missed out on it. But that was a nice night painting, and it was like Christmas night there in Venice. I took the photo and we repainted. It's funny to kind of paint these things after so many years, because this was like 2016. We were there, and gosh, it just took me back, and I kind of went through the photos and going, oh, this one I could paint. This is paintable now. This is paintable. Yeah, so it's always good to see things again and say, okay,
Yours is stunning.
that's a good little painting.
Yeah, the water just shimmers.
See if we can get it. See if one of the galleries would like it. I don't know. Right now, I tell you, nothing's selling hardly at all at galleries. Any of them, they're just kind of
Yeah,
pretty
been a rough year.
dead right now.
Did I tell you though, my tax man, he's
Yeah.
letting me hang paintings in his office?
Yeah.
Well, I told him I needed my chicken back. And he said, well, I was going to buy it. I said, well, all right, I'll sell it to you first. So then he sent me a thing and said, well, you want to barter and I'll do your taxes for the chicken. So I said, okay.
For 10 years, you can do my taxes. Now.
Yeah.
You know
Well, I
how
should have done
expensive
that.
I
Yeah,
am?
I should've-
You know how expensive I am?
Well, mine don't go for your rate.
Well, still, a couple, 3-4 years.
Yeah, I should
Your
have thought that
taxes
one
can't be
out.
that. Your taxes can't be that hard to do. Well, maybe they are. I got to do mine yet.
But now we got another chicken to do.
And we got 2 chickens to do this time.
Yeah.
I call them 2 French hens, but I was trying to think of the song, but I think it's 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. So I'm one French hen short for the song. But what can we say? Yeah. This shot, I'm pretty sure Jill shot this French of these hens.
Those are her chickens?
Not hers, but I think
Oh,
her photo we're working with. I cropped in on it a lot and did some things to it. But let me pull it up and we'll go over it. Good to see everybody here. Char, nice seeing you, and Eva, and Lisa Pease even showed up. Now we know where you guys are all in trouble with Lisa showing up.
Lisa's back.
She's a troublemaker. Quiet, but instigator. Anyway.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Lisa. We missed you.
She's been busy.
Yeah, I missed you guys. You guys too. I didn't officially sign up because we're doing too much on Mondays.
Well, where'd you go? Tell them where you went.
We went to Patagonia, the southern part of Argentina.
Wow.
She was there for almost a month.
No, not even 2 weeks, but it was, or maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But trip of a lifetime, bucket list thing for my husband. So,
Good.
so yeah, it was beautiful.
Now
Did
you're
you get some
heading
good
out skiing.
shots?
Yeah, definitely got good shots.
Sure, she did. Sure.
They
Yeah,
look,
we won't see them, but she got a good shot.
I can share some. They look like, it's the Patagonia clothing catalogs mountain range. So everyone's
I
kind of
know.
familiar with it.
Yeah, but it's still, that's the thing is, even if it's somebody else's stuff, sometimes it's better. I mean, from you, it's more personable.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it was very special.
Okay. Anyway, we will see. You never know. So here's some chicks we can talk about. Uh, really love that. You can see the French blue behind them, with the blue doors and the very flagstone or limestone house here. You know, you can bricks, pretty colors, and the birds being kind of red, orangey, going against those colors. Really perfect. Really good shot. Two birds though. Can we do two birds with one brush? We will see. I think we can. I think we can do this. I'm thinking big strokes, loose, kind of painting a little loose. There's not like the background is pretty squared up and simplified. You don't have to do too much to it. One of the things, I was thinking about this when I was looking at this today. How square. I ran a ruler around these guys, and they are almost square. From the top of their heads to their back, to their butt, to their front, and bottom. They're really square. And then about halfway was really, really close to their back. Wait. Halfway was right here, and it was going to be where those guys kind of went up to. So it was like, wow, that's, can lay out a chicken pretty easily that way. But also, they are nothing more than a big V shape. So I've showed you how to draw those before. We'll see if we have time. Maybe we can drop in some other chicks into it. I don't know. We don't want to ruin anything though. Now they're not. We can push. Probably going to have to push a little bit of the red in their heads and things. I think it's nicely pale and stuff, but we might have to take and push the color a little bit richer, just to make it stand out and separate from the background, because they are all the colors. You just squint a little bit, the background, the shadows and stuff kind of match a lot of the chicken colors there. And this guy too, he's looking right at us. He just needs a little more richness too, and he'd stand out of there a little bit better. At least his beak being a little cleaner than it is, would help. Good green grasses with there are some weeds in there too. So yeah, it's not too it's a nice simple composition. And so we should be able to, lay it out and knock it out pretty quickly. And colors are very complementary. Let's see about values. What are the values looking like? Okay, lots of midtones, straight midtones, a lot of 7 through 5s, 7 through 5s here, going for the base bodies. I think even 7s for the blue, 7 or 8 for the blues, and the lighter areas definitely you can get up to about 3s, but you don't have not anything else. Nothing jumps out at you. So about 3s, you might get up to a slight 2 and a few teeny spots, but and if you need to, maybe up here you might need to pop that head out of there, so a little bit brighter color up there might help out. But mostly everything is, doesn't get really that dark. I mean, 8s would be probably a good dark for all the grasses. The grass is the darkest parts, and a few parts of the feathers, but everything else, I think shouldn't be too tough. One of the things I think when you lay this out, we might lay this out just a little straighter, since everything's going here, we might just straighten out the bottom part here. It's okay to have the dirt part go like that, but maybe we'll just straighten these guys out, keep it simple. And that way these guys will stand out nicely too. So I was thinking about doing that. Color one, and then so values pretty simple. Any questions? Yeah, so I just figured, nice chickens to do would help us, just the less I have to talk about them, the more time we get to mix paints. So that's what I was trying to say is we won't have to go over this too long here. So let's mix some paint and be done with it. Let's go. There we go. Hey, Ray made it. Ray's here. Let's see who else.
Hi, Ray.
All right. There we go. Okay. Lots of color. Okay. Big brush, big ideas. You need few synthetics, but when you get going to under the wings and stuff like that, sometimes a nice bristle or a filbert bristle, something that has the roundish edges to it. Bristles can really knock out those feathers easily. Stuff. So simple bristles. Oh, somebody's I mean, what'd I do?
Sorry, I'll mute myself.
Oh man, I thought I was in trouble already.
No.
Oh man, what did I do? Okay. So we got our bristles and synthetics. Colors are normal colors. We got some titanium white. We've got yellow cad yellow light, cad red light, cad orange, yellow ochre, light oxide red here, and some alizarin crimson. Got cobalt blue hue, phthalo green, transparent oxide red, which would be good today. I have a few other colors up here, but they're kind of dead. I got some up here. I do have some cad red medium too. I'm not sure if I'll need it. Most of everything else I have up there is pretty dead. Just get rid of it. Get some house cleaning done there. Okay. Need my big brush out for the most doing the work. Let me grab the photo. All right. Well, we're going to start since the chickens are kind of the thing, and really all the creases in the cement and stuff. We'll get those guys together too. I'm going to start off with phthalo green and oxide red, light oxide red. Yeah, because I can leave one pretty good to the brown side. This will be pretty much, on the red side. That will be pretty much it. That will be a good base color. And then one on the green side, I figured this, I might be able to get this into the cement and dirt. These guys will also be that, but I think base, I'm going to get this one just a touch more red. They have a good separation because I think the green's going to pop through on the next stage. Since we're here, one thing, just go for some certain colors. Big color, go for the big colors. You see the blue. Let's go with the blue door. Thinking about the blue door. So we're going to start off with Cobalt Blue Hue by Utrecht. There's a couple of them. This will also probably be dark enough we can get it into the bird. I'm going to go with the alizarin. On one side, just a little bit more alizarin. On this side, they're still going to be on the blue side. I'm not going to. Alizarin's pretty strong compared to this color, so going on the purple side, the red side is pretty easy, like this one did. This one I thought was going to be my big color too. So they're really pretty close. I think this one's just went to a little more alizarin. So let's go a little more alizarin on. That alizarin will be, it's always good for little things like dots for eyes or underneath things and things like that. The red side, the red purple side's always good for that kind of stuff. I could see it cracks of the doors, stuff like that. The blue side, which is over here, hopefully we'll be able to get that blue out of it. Or at least close to it. That's all we have to do. So I think that right there takes care of a lot of the darks and a lot of the building and birds right away. You know, we still get a lot of colors for the birds, but I think we're going to start there. I'm going to have one more color I'm going to add now too. I'm going to go transparent oxide, kind of like the burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna. And I'm going to go with just a hair of phthalo green into it. Not so much at all in the second one. This guy can stay pretty non-green. I have a touch of it, but not much. That one's going to be, this is the green side. I'm thinking that this color too, if I lighten it, I might get the side of this building. And I'm definitely can probably get areas to fit into the birds. But the main color of the birds, they're orange, right? They're kind of they are kind of a dirty orange. So we're going to make a dirty orange. Dirty oranges, we'll start with oxide red, light oxide red. And we're going to go with cad yellow into it. So one side's going to be in the yellow. I want to be on the red. Did not move. That's weird. Okay, we're gonna leave that. See, it just moved it a little bit, made it a little tan, but you can see where it goes right away. Really good color. So we're gonna leave that. Well, let's see what happens with the next one, next color. Let's see where I take it. Maybe I'll leave that as, yeah, see, it stayed really dark here. I could use that too. But they're so close together. Really, one of them has to go lighter. This one is a little bit less. So let's take this one, which one you want. Make it a little more yellow. And then we add white to them. We'll see how they separate out. We'll need a couple more oranges to get through here too, because we need a couple ones that just sing through here. haven't tried this in a while. Cad red and yellow. I should just make orange, Cad orange. You can hold off on doing this one for a second. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I'm not sure if this is gonna go anywhere. It's kind of a weird color to. I mean, it should work, but I was trying not to do it. I'm gonna go instead with alizarin and yellow and ochre. And this is gonna give me wow. That doesn't give me that color. Wow. So oxide red light is nothing but alizarin and ochre. Okay. Instead of doing that, go Cad orange and ochre, then ochre. Yeah, something different. I mean, it was what I was going to end up with. Was going to be the same color as these guys, and didn't think that was going to get me anywhere. So Cad, alizarin, and Cad orange. That should do it. That should definitely do it. I'm probably going to do also alizarin and Cad red. I need like a mid-tone red, just for the around the beak and things like that. So this makes up a nice medium, Cad red medium. That's Cad red. This is Cad red medium, regular Cad red medium. But this one, if I keep adding a little more Cad red to it, gets really kind of close to that. And then when we add white to it, I'll take it down and we can get a little bit, some of that stuff should work out pretty well. I think I can get pretty much everything out of here except for the grass, but we'll talk about that last. Let's split these piles and add white to them. Value probably 7. I think like 7. I don't think it's, the darks in here aren't that many. So I think I don't have to, the gradation between darks and medium, midtones, pretty light, so don't need a whole lot. So 7 should do it. 7 is the number. I'll even take this one. I want to see what happens. I'm not sure. That's just almost Cad orange, It's like we will see. All right, just enough white. Almost half and half. I think it's almost get to 7. So half the size, equal parts of white and tile. And you get to 8. Didn't pass it, so just one more little piece. Yes, well, I'll dig a little bit bigger than that. Okay. And that should get me right there. And this, in fact, is a kind of what I was shooting for. Is a gray that I could use down in the cement too. But I kind of expected the green to come through there a little bit better. And this is the red side. These can be in feet and stuff like that. Definitely in the feet. I don't go too much farther. Definitely in some cement. Maybe. Okay, well, let's leave that one there. And we'll go to the blue purple. Oh, look at that purple, really. Alizarin showed up on this one. Like I said, I'm not sure how much this is going to be in here. It was either this or oxide red light. I was going to use it with blue to do the door. But I said, I see a few little things in there. Kind of, it could be kind of sweet. It's kind of a sweet purple, and so I thought I'd take a chance. And as you can tell here, just a little too sweet. See, it's a little bit. I can bring it on the blue side a little bit more. You know, and if I wasn't trying to match the color, this value would probably be good. It's really close. Basically, it just needs a little phthalo green. And gosh, if I had phthalo green anywhere, I could put that in there. Well, I'm going to save that for a second before I get there. Let's go on to the other colors. Green and phthalo green and transparent oxide. And again, this is, as you can see, they wiped out, but definitely got into the bricks. That's like I said, half and half. I can get in there. Maybe I can get it in a few other places. Gonna go on. Get here to our oranges. This is oxide red light and yellow. Came up with a nice color. As you can tell, it's a good strong color. I keep adding white to it, and it did not move. That color did not move. That's a strong color. I'm only going to take a piece of it, or I'll waste all my white paint. That's getting it. That's really close to what we need. And then the red side, let's see what that does. Yeah, that's definitely different. And that can work on this guy a lot of different places. And that's where I'm hoping some of these darker oxides and phthalos up here underneath to help these guys, create the feathers. But having these guys underneath will help create the body shape. It's just like it's strong color. It's not going to go anywhere too much. At least not that straight. I'm gonna take a piece of it because you said I just waste a lot of white paint. Just makes a huge pile of them. Color I'm not going to be using. This is getting up there in the hierarchy range of areas you might be able to find some use for. Maybe. Because one of the colors I was going to do that with was just cat orange and white. Figured those two colors would didn't need to do that one. Need to take it. That was pretty good where it was. This is orange and alizarin. A little different. At least it's different than these. I was afraid it was going to be the exact same color. And I was going, well, that's not going to get me very far. This should be a nice caramel color, this one. And if I need more oranges, I can always make them, but I just kind of felt like this is kind of a, not too much of a, golden dog color. It's more of a, reddish. Yeah, definitely, it's all over it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to mix up a few things here. Some adjustments to the blues, some adjustments to get the yellow right. And some of these other things, but I don't think it's too big a deal. Some of these colors here, definitely we can start to see where we could probably get some dirt colors in here if we put them over a purple or grayed out color. So those rich colors we're mixing up now, they might be too rich right now, but later on they might be okay. This is just for, I'm not sure if this is the hackle or whatever they call this on the chickens. This is just a Cad Red medium. This one is. That's really, really close. Probably just a hair warm. Where the alizarin one here, alizarin and Cad Red. There you go. Is just the right coolness when you get them to the same value. See, that one's just cooler. Was a perfect match. Close enough for government work. We definitely need a few lighter colors yet. And things, but I want to, before I do that, I want to go back and make it some adjustments. Yeah, that's a little too sweet. And I just want to make sure it wasn't going anywhere else in the painting before I say go back and change it all. So I'm going to put just a little phthalo green into this periwinkle type color here. Just a little bit more. There we go. That'll gray it out. There we go, right there. It just starts to switch over. There you go. All over it. I might have to take and lighten it up a half step. That purple is just again the same thing. It's just a little bit blue. I'm gonna put a little green in it, phthalo. I think I can get it in a few other spots. So I probably should have just did phthalo green and alizarin there. Probably would have got it pretty close to that, but did have to have blue in it. And then I was saying I definitely have some nice things here. I just don't have a really good base for that limestone or flagstone building here. Definitely an ochre with white. I mean, not even that much ochre. Just to get it to the right value. Yeah, I think I'm right. Just for this one, just because it's on the outside, it's not a big deal. We're going to put a little bit of these guys in there too. So we're going to have a little bit of everything going on there. These guys, this color can get in some of these feather areas. And so we just need a few high key, well, we need a green. No, green. So you need greens, because there's a couple greens. How do we make green? Okay, we'll take blue and yellow. And that made a nice awful green. Okay, leave you there. Let's try green and yellow. Well, that's my yellow here. Oh, look at that. Vibrant. Too much. Take a little bit of red. A little bit of that chicken red. Here. Put it in here. And just take the curse off that green. Okay. Add just a little bit of white. And it will settle down. Maybe add some blue to it too here. And then same here, just a touch of red into this green. Oh boy. Ugh. Just a touch of white. Touch of white, touch of white. All right, maybe some more blue. That's kind of wet. A little too. The alizarin in it took it a little weird. But that's pretty good. In fact, now it's pretty good. These two colors together. I could probably make the grass with a few other things back there. Okay, I can deal with that. All right, simple colors. Let's go with it. These guys here, I guess was thinking that just wanted a piece. I'm going to split these guys up just a little bit. I like the value. I just want a little more color in a little piece of this so I can really see a little green. This is almost a perfect match of red and green together because we get really close to the gray home value. When it gets close to gray, it's called home value. It's home value of gray value. It's it's really close. Look at it, it's close. I even putting green in here and it's not moving. There we go. Just had to get it on the other side. That's all I wanted. Get it on the other side for a few spots here. And that one too. I just want to get it on the red side. So just splitting these color up, just adding a little more color to it. Give it some more vibrancy. So now I could put it in a few spots, maybe get it in that dirt. That's what I was kind of thinking it was going to end up. All right. I'll go through the colors with you. And you guys can ask any questions throughout. First two colors we started off with was phthalo green and light oxide red. On the green side, oxide red side, coming down to a 7. So we split the piles and add enough white to get them to about a 7. These are the same piles underneath these split piles. And I just added some more green to that one and more oxide red to that one just to get the richness into them. They're just, these guys were just too much exact, too gray. So I just wanted, but I like the gray, but I just wanted a little bit lighter. Here we have alizarin and blue coming down. This was going to be for the door, so I added just a touch more phthalo green to it because it just needed to be, it just was too blue. And so I wanted that, and I added some more phthalo green to this side because it was just too purple. I wanted more, just a touch grayed out. Over here, we went with transparent oxide red or burnt sienna, and a little bit of phthalo green came through here, and then we come down in here. Definitely, it's all over in the building itself colors. But I also wanted a nice base tone for it too. So I just did ochre and white. And got that down. That's your 7 value. This is a little bit brighter, probably closer to a 4. Yeah, 4-ish. Down here we did oxide red light and yellow. Okay, so we got a little caramely here, a little red on that side, a little caramely there, and then added white to it. Strong colors. So the white took a lot. It took a lot of white to get the colors going. Here I did just cad red light and cad yellow together to get this orange yellow. It might be too much, so I added tried to add white to it, and again it was pretty strong. I had to add some more white to it. These colors down here I might be able to use these colors. Then I went to alizarin and well, I was going to do ochre, but what didn't do anything. It looked just like that, so we decided to go with cad orange. So it's alizarin cad orange side, alizarin side coming down. Nice little colors. It's a great, even probably, decent skin colors. Then we did alizarin and cad red. Alizarin and cad red light, and brought it down. Over here, I wanted showing cad red medium with things, and it just got a little warmer. Might be able to find it somewhere. And then we did some grasses here. This one came from the blue and alizarin up here, mostly on the blue side, and added yellow to it, cad yellow. It went a little army color here a little bit, so I added a little bit more cad yellow to it and blue. And then white, just a touch of white. This one is just phthalo green and yellow, and a little bit of pink here from over here. Adding that in just to knock the green off a little bit, so you can find it in here. It might be too strong still. It might have to go a little bit more white, or even if I need to go blue into it, I can blue it out a little bit easily with leftover colors. There'll be a lot of leftover colors, but that one definitely can get in there, be some weed colors. So, toning canvas. Okay, we're there already. I'm going to just tone mine with oxide red light, or light oxide red here. That will help even with the graying down of this blue a little bit. So that was the other color I was thinking about using for toning the canvas, or for mixing with that blue instead of the alizarin. Probably would have been right. Any questions? All right, we are on our way. I'm sure you guys are all working on this already, so you guys are probably halfway done. Oh yeah, I think this is our last class of the session already. The winter session. Cold winter session. I'll bring you guys in as far as I can again. When I can get here. Ooh. I have to drop this down. There. Try to move it over enough that I can Oh, to win 42. All right. Well, let's, that didn't help at all. Anyway. Clean oil, nice, good oil, and oxide red to draw it in, sketch it in. Definitely, even down here, gonna be some darker areas. Like I was saying about laying this out, that keeping toning it, we just get a nice lighter tone in the probably ochre areas. The birds themselves, definitely we can fill those and almost paint these birds. You can almost do this painting with this one color, in fact. Maybe next time we'll do a one color version or two color painting. So, sure. Oh, good. All right. Laying this out. Think about right there for the birds. Almost the same going around. Almost 4 inches going around too. Close to the same thing. This one bird, 8 inches. Yeah, I'm not going to put in these feet. I'm just kind of mark on the spot for them, but I'm not going to put them in till the end. So another thing up here too, we got a really tight, almost tangent. Could end up being a tangent for you guys. Making sure that this chest of the bird, really kind of passes this line in here a little bit. So I'm going to move this line over a little bit, making sure when I put the head on the bird, things like that up here, that we are over enough. I don't want it going directly in the middle of the head, so just slightly towards the front. Be good. Eyeball's going to be pretty small. Feathers are about same width as that. And we should be good with this bird. Okay. Second bird. We're going to start here. Here. Go up there. Inch and a half. Right around an inch and a half from the top. You don't even have to be perfect on these guys. But for laying out purposes, I was dealing with putting these guys in basically a square and finding that, areas that, would touch the square and stuff would on these birds. Uh, if you touch the bottom, where it would touch on the sides in the square was usually pretty much about halfway. So kind of helps you lay it out a little bit. I think I've got to move this. Got a big bird here. Maybe not. Maybe this gone just might want just a little haywire. High, making everything else go high. Okay. Well, that's definitely a high. Sorry. That head goes right in the middle. The nice thing is, yeah, it goes right in the middle. Eyeball on one side and each side. Oop, a little higher. Okay, a little bit of there. Okay. The wing in here, just slightly over halfway. It's the brick coming down with the other brick, a little bit of door things. Too low. Oh, it's going to hit 5. Let's be I think I drew them a little big. They feel big. I might have to shrink them down real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna take it from the top. Follow my line. I'm pretty sure my drawing's good, but just a little heavy. So shrink them down a little bit. Always fatten them up. That's the thing is I'm thinking, they're gonna fatten up, and they fatten up. These chicks aren't gonna fit in here. So I'll bring him down. That one I can live there. I think I'll just take it from the bottom here. Then I'm out that way. There we go. Take off that much. Fit in there a lot better. All right. All right, let's get a move on then. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty close, so let's start with the chickens, I guess. We got the oxide phthalo green and oxide light oxide red. You know, definitely in the bottom of this chicken. Full strength right now. It's not really, I mean, it's little oily, so it's not totally full strength. But I'm gonna go with the green at the bottom of this guy. I feel like that's what I see here. Little shadows and into his back feathers here. Look for a few other spots, saying some of the cement work here on the edge of it, right there. That tone of that color in it. Might even look at it. Some of the shadows of this wall here. Just looking at some of the brick back there. So this is just oxide, phthalo green oxide. Seeing how much I can take it in there. Let's go on the red side now. Red side, I think it can go a little bit higher on the bird. Probably under the wing here. I definitely saw it here in some of these darker areas here. Might even have to come back and at the end and with this color and define a few feathers. I'm going to put it in a little stronger. It's a little stronger. On the red side, even for this guy. Do the same over here to this back one. I didn't put a lot of green into him. On the green side of this color, so I think it'll be all right. Just thinking about the feathers up here, the back end. Get a few of those working out. This guy at least is simple. He has this everything pulled tight together. Pretty much. Base tone, good. Okay. Anywhere else I can put red? I definitely could put this red green in this one ground patch. At least the start of it, the red brown. Yeah, let's just leave it a little loose. Definitely this color could go into the feet too at the end. So let's take this and make sure we don't. Have some fun with it so it's not too crabby. There. Clean it out a little bit. I'm going to go to the purple now, alizarin and blue. This might not go very far at all. You know, I'm seeing just a little bit more around the base, be almost behind the bird. You know, barely into it, and just a little bit there. This is on the red side, which is not that much. Maybe in the shadow here, we can make that purple. And then onto the side of the, over here, I was thinking, yeah, into some of the shadow area of this door here, some of the molding. Anything on this side? And straight. Right now, they're kind of floating at an angle. Oops. Okay. There's a little hinge of it in the shadows too, this bird. Right in here. Good to get it in. Okay, how about this guy? Definitely same thing. Feet should be. Feet should be there. Just go to the blue side. I'm going to put it more into the shadow of the door. And put a little bit on the outsides. Well, I have the color on my brush. I'm just going to go right to the mid-tone of this one because everything else pretty good. So I'm just going to go to basically the purple side of this. This is a alizarin blue, but has a little phthalo green mixed into it now. Value of 7. And I'm just going to come back and stroke these guys in. More and more I stroke it in, nice with some nice clean paint. The less I have to do. This is the purple side again. Like I said, I was just going to even this out. I wasn't going to work the perspective in. There's a slight perspective going on, but wasn't worth it um, for it. So just sometimes just straighten it out and it'll look a little cleaner. Because it just sometimes just gets when you add perspective into something like this that's really pretty so close to being straight across, and you put perspective on it, so it just tilts it a little bit. Doesn't look straight. So you just kind of don't do it. Don't have to do it. This is pretty good. This is real close to the right value. Everything's good there. Darken it up just a little bit on top, coming down. Clean out the brush a little bit, get some of that purple out. And I'm going to go to the blue side of it. And let's see it go in. Gonna start off with it on the blue side. Gonna start off where it needs to be the strongest. And it's right above the second chick back there. Right in here. Color there. I might have to lighten it up a hair with some white, but not by much. I'm just going to get a base, push in here a little bit into the chick. I'm not going to totally define it. Give it some room. I have plenty to go here. Just bringing in the corners. Okay. Might have to lighten that blue up just a little bit more, but at this point, it's good enough for getting us through here. And it might not be a lot to lighten up. So I'm just gonna. It's good enough. It does. It's not like I can really infect anything. It's close enough for government work. Okay, so I did the purple on that. My brush is really blue. Uh, let's just work right into here, right? Finish off this part of the step because it's kind of gray, silvery gray. So I'm going to go with very first color, phthalo green, and light oxide here with white into the very gray mix of both of them. This color really close. I'm not sure. Boy, when I moved that chick, I really did it. I have to move a few more things. Okay. I don't think I need that. Need that. Yeah. You can almost see the green coming out of that. I'm going to go to the red side as I get down here close when I get closer to the cement area here. Oh, could go a little lighter too. I think that color lightened up with more white, and I don't think I took it up to the right value at the end. Let me see if I can get it there. If it is it. This is that color at it's at 4. Probably should be a little at least 3. Right there. That's not bad. I probably should have done it with the red side, the reds and the green, so I did could go just a touch of red into that color. I did do it that way.
What color is that, James?
This is oxide red light and phthalo green on the red side with white. And it is right now at 4, but I think it needs to go a little redder. So I'm just putting in some more, just a touch of cad red into the mix.
Okay, thanks.
And that helped. So it's basically for very first colors we made up, oxide red and phthalo green together. But when I took it up to the right value, it just didn't pop enough. So I just thought I'd better it just need to be a little bit more on the red side, right on this edge. That was probably about right. Okay. Then the green side and then the red side. So I'm just going to take care of all the bricks work and stuff like that. I'm going to keep going here. Let's try the green side of this. Oh, see, I put green in it, and boy, that green come through. Didn't come through the way I wanted. Came through. Didn't come through the way it's supposed to, though. Let's see if this is where it should have been. Yeah. Didn't do it. This is transparent oxide and phthalo green. And just that little bit of warmth, change of warmth, really helped it. I mean, really got the right color. So it's transparent oxide, phthalo green to 7. No, wait, no, it's not to 7 even. This is, I first accidentally put it in at 7 with phthalo green and oxide red light. And now so I was using that lightness, but then it was too cool. Because it was getting this little aqua green coming through here. So I went to transparent oxide and green, and I just put that on top of it and let the phthalo green, the lightness of the color that was already in there, work. See, I'm not crazy. And then I'm going to keep coming with that color over here. Transparent oxide and phthalo green at full strength, no white. And just tone it to keep touching it till it smooths out a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna put just a touch more phthalo into it now. Transparent oxide, phthalo green, just a touch of white. And I'm just gonna touch back in here. Underneath, just scrape it in here a little bit. I think this limestone walls, if it is limestone. Just getting a little green in there too. And I think down in here in the cement, I can get a little more of that green, kind of like we got over here already. Get it in here. So it's going to match up a little bit better. Soften some edges, get rid of edges. We don't need to see any of that green yet. Okay. Now I'm just going to clean my brush a little bit, get that green out. And we'll go to ochres. And we'll do see how we do. See how the ochre does. This is just ochre white and ochre to about a 7. Just a little bit of white added to ochre. And I'm going to dig into this front wall more with this color. And then on the sides and the shadow areas, I'm going to use the transparent oxide and greens I've made up and fill everything in with that. And if I need to come back with this, I can always have it. But I think for the shadow side, it'll be good. So I'm mixing in a little bit with the greens, but now I'm going to come back a little bit more full strength in areas. Should get some nice transparent greens showing through here. So it's really not a full attack. So we just let that go. And that's your mid-tone. You might be able to have to bring that in over here too a little bit. Not much. Then the white version of it, I might have taken it way too white anyway. So I'm hedging my bet and toning it down a little bit, mixing it in with back with the 7 value and trying to keep it a little bit so it doesn't get too bright. See how bright it is? And I'm going to lay my brush flat and drag it through here. So I get some nice flat areas here. And just kind of dotting it up around here. Different directions. Okay. Limestone's almost done, just like that. See that value there working out pretty well. Just needs to be a little darker. Just gonna bring the transparent oxide and green back. I did not clean my brush at all, so it has a lot of ochre in it. This is transparent oxide mix and phthalo green on the green side, and just using the white that's left over from painting that. And now I can start to, think about a couple of creases in the walls, bricks and things. Let's try that. Where one of these brushes work out really, really nice. So it goes up just a hair. You get there. A little lighter. We'll be there. A little pinkier too. Oxide side. And then we'll just be able to work on the chickens the rest of the way. I mean, yeah, you can put in that green if you want and stuff like that. The grass things. This is ochre, and I just put a little bit of that cad red medium with white in my ochre to get that light right here, that little band of brick there, or mortar. All right. Well, building's done. Most of the doors done. Yeah, the door needs to go lighter. That's just adding a little white to that blue. That's pretty simple. We can do that anytime. Let's work on our chickens now. We got the base tones, some shadows in there. Definitely want to go switch now to a bristle brush. Decent sized bristle brush, and we'll start up in this area here on this guy, kind of a orangey one. This is our first color. This is yellow and oxide red on the yellow side. I'm going to just put a mark in there and see how it feels. Not bad, just probably a hair dark. Might work better back on the back bird. So I'm gonna have to get some yellow out at some point. Around that head a little bit. Just some bright spots on top. Okay. Like I said, that area might have to go a little lighter, but I think the rest of it is pretty good, though. Just that one little spot there. It pops out right in here too. It comes through a little bit, but not catching quite the same light. I'm thinking. Could be wrong. So pulling these guys down, these feathers really down, and pulling them down in gangs of areas. So a gang like 4 of them together uh, in a section here. I see, and bringing the whole section across till I see where it stops. And this is part of the wing here. And then I'll come back like I did up there. It was one section. This is another section. There's a section right here on the back of the neck. It's a little lighter than this color. But coming back here a little bit from underneath here, right in here, there is a section of feathers that are not quite as orange as those. So basically, they are on the other side. This is oxide red, light, and cad yellow. But these are on the oxide side, and that would be on the cad yellow side. So, and again, I'm just looking at that area, that guy coming through, and then I can come, when I get to there, I can see how that gets into here and if that color can carry on or not. And it looks like it carries on pretty well through here underneath. So just a little light. Not bad though. Now this would be definitely on the outsides of this back leg here. Just a little redrawing here too, a little bit going on. Gotta get some weight back on them. Okay. Missing just a little bit of dark. Got wiped out right in here. Put that back in. This is again oxide. Light oxide red and phthalo green. Coming back in here and just toning down a few of these lower areas. Seeing where some of these feathers get mixed up in here, making sure I got the dark underneath them. And yeah, okay. We are pretty good. I'm going to put this a little darker, maybe transparent oxide and green in the middle of these feathers back in here. Yeah, a little more green in that. Really close, but needs to be on a little more on the green side than the red side. Yeah. Might be a touch of rich, but should tone down a little bit. Okay. Kind of a big brush to be get in here. Sorry, computer went to sleep, now waking up. No picture. I can have to work off the photo then. Okay, we're gonna go back into these back feathers back in here too with this transparent oxide. Just just tone them up a little bit. Get some darks in here. A good start. Trying to get a little bit shape to this guy. All right, I'm going to go down and dive into the midtones of these guys a little bit. For that, I just want a cleaner brush. And it'd be quite so small. Yeah. All right. A little bit yellow, a little bit more intense oranges are going to start to come through here. Got the basic tones in pretty good, but I think let me try these. Just a touch of oil, since I'll be going over color. And these guys are just going to want to pop these guys. Yeah. That was yellow or orange and oxide or alizarin. That's what this is. I was thinking I was going to try and get it into the chest of this one. A lot of paint there, though. Not moving through it. Touch of oil on my brush before I grab the paint would have worked. I can definitely get it in then. Simple strokes. I'm not going to do too much around the faces because I kind of need to get a little bit more in front of it. Really to get things right, or else I just kind of cause a lot of extra work. I'm going to just get it to a good point. Till then, looking around these legs. Just a little, needs a little more yellow. So I'm going to have to go on the yellow side. Yeah, that's much better. So color I was using down in here was on the cad yellow and oxide, light oxide side. And I'm also going to end up using a little bit of that up here. Looks like it's going to cause some problems though, because these guys are going to start to tighten up together. This needs a little more yellow in it. And don't get too caught up in it. That's about it. I'm lighten up the side here. Notice legs, and this front chicken definitely has a little more red in them than the one back in here. The one back in here has just a little more yellow golds in it. So it is on the, this one is probably can be more painted with a little bit more of the yellow oxide or yellow cad yellow and light oxide red. And then this front one can be painted a little bit more of the alizarin and orange areas here. Okay, let's see where else it kind of goes. Starts to run up the back here. Nice little rich reddish areas popping through, and then some light showing through here and there. Okay. Get a little darker around this guy's right on this beak. Coming down. Really got to darken it in. Now I'll just put in these feathers here. This is a transparent oxide. No. This is oxide red with yellow, cad yellow again. Down a few pegs here. Sorry. Just gonna make sure I get the ones I need, the big ones, right at the edge. Nice bristle brush. This is a bristle brush, but it's also a filbert, so it has rounder edges. I can just pull it down, one last one here and filled in the spot I didn't supposed to. Wasn't supposed to. There you go. Little chicken. I can't, like I said, I wanted to do the face, but my monitor won't come on. So I have to use this and I just can't, don't have my glasses on. Need to dig in here so I can do everything else without it, which is okay. I mean, I can get this around the neck, this little neck area here. A little too dark for that area. A little lighter. All right, just got to work it a little bit, touch it into place. Yeah, definitely could use more yellow. Okay, put my more yellow out. We'll be set. All right. Soften this up a little bit. A little very streaky a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put in some of the greens down in here. You can do that. Definitely a bristle brush be great for that. Again, can be kind of a big one, kind of a with some texture to it. Put that in. I already have it in. I'm going to put it in first. Add a little green to my oxide red and green very first mix. Just a little more green to it, to the top part, so it's a little dark. Maybe even add some purple from alizarin and blue in there. So I got a really kind of a dark mix of a green here. I can put that on the edge here. I'm just using up those last few colors, mixing them all together a little bit. Put this down here under the bird. Make sure you touch it a few spots so it's not, really holds it in place. I'll get that over here. It can be a lot less. If I can get it to come from the corner here and lean in, that's good. Always good to have a feed in from down there from a corner. Just getting the very bottom. I just want to make sure that the bottom's done. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. No, just gonna wipe it out a little bit and get some of that dark out of here a little bit before I go into my greens. The first green I'm gonna get is kind of a natural. Came with phthalo green, or it came from alizarin and blue, mostly blue with yellow. Then I brought in some more blue into it just at the end, trying to get it. And it's kind of it has a little olivey feel to it. Just a touch of oil before I grab my paint. First time that's happened. So bringing this color in, definitely don't want too many heavy points to it. So I want to keep it kind of thin. So do a few strokes in here. It really kind of breaks down when you get one of these bigger brushes like this. You kind of get that grass feel to it pretty easily by pushing these guys forward and then pulling a couple back, and you're pretty much done. Yeah. That worked out pretty well. I'm just going to tighten up a couple areas so they don't get too boring. And bring this up. There. Okay. Okay. Let's see, that's good. I'm going to go to the other color. It's just a little bit more Kelly greenish, just a hair to it. And I can just get a few areas here, top areas or edge areas of this grass here, so it doesn't feel like I only painted it with one color really, and just did it by stroke, which is what I did. There we go. Just a little bit. Keep it down. Keep it down in here. And a couple of scratches. Before I go any farther, let's gonna put in this area here. I think I might be able to get away with one of these browns here from the bird. That one's just a little bright. Didn't feel like it was going to be. Put a little green into it, gray it out. Purple. Purple would probably be a good one. Yeah, purple might be. Yeah, purple is the color. Now we have plenty of that purple from what we didn't use, which would have been alizarin and blue, mixed in with this is oxide red and yellow with white in it. So it's to about a 7, but then I put the gray purple into it and grayed it out. Bring that through here a little bit. Just enough to get that corner. How's that look? Need a couple big, just a decent stroke through it. Just gonna pull a few of these through into the grass and takes the edge off the grass. That's not too bad. Okay. Now, if I can just go with a nice synthetic small one, just to put some of this ivy-ish stuff in here. That's that green with just a touch of white into it. Just get a few things here. It's really cool. Probably looks good. Probably could use just a hair of purple into it. Just to gray it out just a little bit more. Just so it's just doesn't scream like that did. So it's a little cooler. Get a few of them. A little bit. Let me try the lighter, other green with a little purple in it. Looking at that might go a little bit too light. Here and there, so. Going up just a couple more leaves. It's almost like a shamrock, not shamrock, but a clover. I still got this and all this brush all messed up. I'm gonna put it in his feet. Well, that's about as far as I can go then, unless I want to lighten the door for you, which does need to be done. I can do a little bit more here, but like I said, it was just, well, I got to lighten up, put in some feathers here, which I kind of, and this guy here anyway, so they're kind of a lot of white in them. Good enough. Um, okay, well, I'll put the feet in. I think I can put them in with this. This would be pretty simple. I just want to get rid of spots where I think just make sure the shadow works, and I can just drop them right in. Yeah, let me touch around here. I just don't want any to come back in here too much. All right. I'm going to start off the back, go back to our very first colors, the red side of oxide red and green. Come down to a 7. And I'm just going to stroke this first leg in. Let me do the back one first because I can finally get to that easy. I think I got the just slightly at an angle. And the front one, same one, just touch more blue into it. Down. That might be. That's the highlight. Then this one can get a little lighter. The back one there, dang, you might as well go back to the very dark. Hardly any light in all of them. Get this guy in. Is that the back one? That should have been the back one. So I'm going to thicken this one out. And lighten it up with a little purple in the front for some light highlight. A little bit of white, more white to it. We'll be good. Right here at the bottom of the foot. Too much, but great idea. Right idea, bad execution. These guys' feet pretty much touch. Doesn't take a whole lot on this. Darken in that leg a little bit, but then get the front part or back shadow area. I can thin it out a little bit there. I think I put them in too far back. Lucky we got a lot of grass to grow. And that one. Yeah, I can try and put how much time we got? We got a half hour to put a face in. Yeah, that's way too much time. Get us into that. Let's see what we can do. We can see what we can do. I can't see much here. Yeah, I can get a little bit of stuff here, but not much. I can definitely show you how to ruin a painting at this point. That would be good. And then you fix it later. Yeah. Well, that's what we're probably going to do here. Getting these things up. Lighter pink on the outsides. A little bit much. And, I think that's where I got to stop. Can't, got to get in front of it from here on out and redefine the face and stuff. A good block in, good solid block in. Just see if anything needs to be moved. Soft edges, definitely, go back into your fingers. Just the side of your fingers, clean it and wipe, soften edges so they don't get too hard. If they're too hard, they just read fast. And they read too soon. They're not, they're jumping in front of everything. So you try to get them to read the right space. So here we go. Now, from this angle, it looks okay. I have to get in front of it, change some things. But I'll show you, let's get in front and take a look. And we'll see your guys's. Like you said, a lot of work on the faces to pop out. That one should work out really well. I can just see it in here. It looks like it should work out really well.
Yeah.
That guy, yeah, needs some help. The grass, yeah, a lot of simple grasses yet to be put in. A couple simple stroked single grasses to go in. So that should help. Okay. So, Lisa's still here. Is she sleeping yet? Okay, we're gonna make sure Lisa gets seen today. Shar too. Eva, Ray, Tammy's here. Tammy made it. Okay, gosh. We're gonna send out a search party for her. Baby wipes are really good to have, especially when you start to get to the point where you're finishing, making sure you got a good clean finger here. And when you go in here and you move it around, that you're not going too far with your finger and not knowing what color's on it, cleaning it off, get a new one. And you're coming in and softening up areas. That's the whole thing is, making sure your lines are just not too sharp. Just have just a soft edge to them, most of them. And they usually read better. Okay. Eva, let's see what Eva has first, since she's here first. Whoa, she painted big again.
No, this time it's small.
Was that? Oh, that's only a 12 by 16?
No, 12 by 16.
Yeah. Wow, good job on that. That's fabulous birds. Congrats.
Thank
Wow,
you, Eva.
that front bird is fabulous. The way you kept it, it has a lot of energy to its feathers and stuff. Really nice. And same with the back one. Did you wipe it out a little bit too, or what'd you do?
I was just starting with like a little strokes of the dark one, and on the top of that, a lighter one.
Uh-huh. That looks good. Yeah. Oh, I would say the only thing you have to watch out for is the tangent of the tail and the back bird's head. One, make sure they don't line up and you'll be set. Good job on the darkness too of those things. The blue doors really stands out nicely. Really does kick them out. And your the building itself color, that looks great. That really matches. And the grass is green. Wow, what else can you do?
Well, clean it. Still work on this.
Yeah. Hey, this definitely could be a winner. This has some great, really nice spots going on it. Like some, the energy in those feathers is really nice. Don't overwork them. That's the thing is, if you love it, you love it. You killed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't You got to keep the darks in the feathers in the crevices where they just kind of it will go to mush. And then you got to just put them back in though. It's not a big thing, but you try not to have to go do too much more work. Good job so far. That's reading very well.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, now you just owe me Venice.
That's
Get
right.
work. Get busy. Okay, we're gonna go to Lisa. Oh, whose iPad? Who's that?
Lisa's,
That's Lisa. You want me to go to that, Lisa, or you just this?
just the iPad.
Oh, you're there. I got you right here. Nice job. Look at this girl. She takes all this time
Wow.
off and just jumps
Cool.
right back into it. She's a heavy hitter. Look at her. Man, she picked up some lumber on this one. Really, boy, man, you almost finished all those all the bricks over there. They look great. They look like you really spent some time and noodled
I did
them
a
out.
knife. I did a knife. Woohoo!
I know it. I was going to say it looks like you spent some time on it, and I don't think you did. In the good color on the blue door, she nailed that. She worked good job on that. Really good. I mean, your crevices look, almost real. They have a nice feel to them. Everything does.
Thank you.
Yeah, your birds are coming along. Don't overcook your birds. Okay.
I will try. You know how I am.
I know. We don't want any dry ones.
Okay.
All right. Well, nicely done.
Thank you.
Good job, man. The green, everything's good color right away too.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. We got Ray. Let's see what Ray did.
Yeah, I didn't
Hey.
get anything drawn on the canvas.
What'd you do then?
Well, it took me so long to mix all those colors, but I wanted to show you the colors.
Ray, I gave you all day. Yeah, show me. I'm seeing your ceiling. Here we come down, Ray. We're coming down, moving down. Oh, look at those colors. Okay, yeah. You got your periwinkle for the doors. You got your red browns. There, the green and phthalo green and the oxide going into things. Yeah, that looks right, Ray. And what do you got you got anything on the other side yet? There you go. Yeah, you got your greens going. Okay. Yeah, I can see you definitely being able to paint the building with those stones and stuff going on with those colors over there. And you got your reds and your reds just got to get white added to them. Do I go too fast for you, Ray? I'm all jacked up on coffee.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess if you do it long enough, you know exactly how much to put in to get what you want.
That's what it is, Ray. It really is. It's just doing it a few more times.
All right.
You keep going. Finish that one up. I think you got the colors, and I think, you can draw these birds.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm here, buddy, for you. Just if you have any trouble, put it up on the site. We'll get back to you.
So how long is that going to be working? Because you're going to go to a new platform.
Oh, we're switching over. Well, this will stay up for a while. This will be on YouTube forever, pretty much for you. And then the next one will be just a different link, and it'll be going back up to YouTube too. So when we get there, so it'll just be when we do the spring session, it'll just be a different link, but for the class, but.
Right.
But you'll have your birds done by then. But everything I'm talking about is on Facebook is still going to be there.
Okay.
So if you ever need help or anything, it doesn't make a difference. If you're in the class or not, just put it up there. I'll be happy to talk to you about it.
Okay, it'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. You just keep painting.
Okay.
All right. Well, good job, Ray. Okay,
Right.
Shar.
All right.
All right, Shar.
Wait.
Shar.
I gotta unmute. Wait. Am I there?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
unmuted.
Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da.
Holy shit. You finished your painting. Ray, see, this can be
Oh.
done. She finished this painting
Uh,
in an
Uh-huh.
hour and a half, Ray.
Yeah.
You can do it,
Angry
Ray.
birds.
Okay.
She's just, I'm not even that far. How the hell? That's beautiful. Congrats. Love that spot. That white spot on the back of that bird is perfect. Man, that really does help. I was kind of,
Yeah, it's not finished, but I kind of roughed it in.
well, I mean, the rough in is great. Sometimes the rough in is where it's beautiful, and then you just, when you put in the eyes and that kind of stuff, just be delicate. Don't overwork everything. Don't make it stand out too much, because you got to think it got to go with the expression of the feathers you put in there. You got some nice gooey feathers there. I mean, the way you put
Yeah.
that, really beautiful strokes for those feathers, just right. They really, and the way they go around the body, they really make the form of that bird very nice. I love that, man. That front bird's fabulous.
The back one, look at his eyes. He's like,
Yeah, well, there was a good glare, well placed glare you had going there on that one.
I like
Yeah.
I like this. I did it like Lisa. I used a palette knife on some of it, so I kind of like
Good.
that look. The way
That
that
looks.
came out. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That has a nice texture. Good going. See,
And
you
the
guys,
door matches my shirt.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can just walk out the door with that one, and everybody go, "Oh, what a nice ensemble."
Yeah, a little more work, but we're getting there.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, but it's just defining a few things. But yeah, I think it has a nice cohesive feel already. Really, almost there already.
Yeah, I'm gonna tone down his eyes. He's a little too angry.
Yeah, well, we can't see quite that far, but otherwise,
There.
everything else looks great. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Tammy, did Tammy paint? Let's just peek in on Tammy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really paint, but I wanted
Tammy,
to
what
join
do you
you.
mean? What do you mean? You didn't paint?
I just got home, so I didn't even have time to mix colors. So I did
Okay.
charcoal.
Oh, that's good
So
enough.
I just did one guy.
Yeah, you got the feeling for him really well. That's the front guy, right? Or that's the back
No, that's the back guy with the
guy. Yeah,
glare.
because he's face forward.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. As much as I can see, it's a little blurry, but it looks like you got everything in place. You're gonna paint it though. Are you
I
gonna-
will paint it, yeah. I just didn't even have time to get the paints out. I just wanted to get on.
Well, that's a good excuse. I'll let you go.
Yeah.
I'll let you go. That's a good excuse. But hey, it's a good drawing. So you got that done. Now you just got to really figure out mix the colors up, and that's not on canvas.
Little
That's not on
painting
canvas
start,
anyway. Yeah, you start all over again. You'll do it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good. Did I miss anybody?
Me.
Are you iPad?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I said iPad and
Oh, I thought that was Lisa.
yeah, well, Lisa jumped up and said, "I'm iPad." And you go, "No, Lisa, you're not iPad. You're Lisa." Here we go. There we go.
They can't, we should
Oh
make them.
yeah, that's a beaut.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wow. That has a good feel to it, right? I mean, yeah.
Needs a little fine tuning or a lot of fine tuning, but
Oh yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you got the guts. You get the guts in like this. Now you got to just slow down and pick your spots. What needs to be fixed, and don't try to fix everything, because
then
a lot of
ruin
things.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff will be fixed when you get done doing one spot. You'll fix that spot. The relationship to the other spot could be fixed too. So don't just go over there and touch it because you thought you had to touch it.
Does anything stick out that looks really off?
That worm down there in the dirt looks, No. No, so far everything looks pretty good. I would say the front chicken, yeah, you're gonna have to have just a little more spots on him cleaned up.
Yeah.
Uh and yeah, his
Yeah,
head,
the chickens
you
need
know,
work.
yeah, just a hair more on him. And then the back one too. I can't really see too much on him because it's just a hair glary.
Is it? Oh,
You
sorry.
gave him. No, it's not. That's just the way it is.
That
Oh,
better?
yeah, that's much better. He should have done that way first. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I'd made them a little bigger like yours, but
Oh,
well.
no. You got to give these guys room to breathe. Mine are way too big.
Oh,
These
they
guys
look
are
great.
nice. These are in really good shape.
Okay.
Just take another look at them drawing wise and stuff. I would do that, but I think you're really right there, real close. But I think, with that kind of little stuff to look at,
Yeah,
make
I
sure you
painted
don't
them
got,
really
you didn't,
fast for me. So
like the chest on the first one might be just too smooth. Look for
okay.
there might be a few more bumps in there here and there,
Sure.
ins and
Okay.
outs, just one or two probably, just to soften that edge because it runs very fast.
All right.
But other
Yeah.
than, man, everything else is looking fabulous. Good color again too.
Well, thanks. Just trying to keep up.
Yeah, just keep a lot of painting this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
I tell you, man, you did such a great job on your Venetian night last week. So
Oh,
really
well,
loved it.
I already got a frame for it.
Well, yeah, is it Barnwood?
No, it's not.
Well, that one should be an easy sell.
Oh, yeah,
right.
those are popular. I mean, anything that looks like Starry Night.
Yeah. Well, this is our own Starry Night.
What's the name of the water on that? I mean, I know it's Venetian. Is there a name for the
it's the Grand Canal.
Grand Canal? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so I know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember the bridge that goes over the Grand Canal that I shot it from.
Awesome picture.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So hey, this is our last class for the winter session. So winter's over. If you guys believe us. Believe me, I'm the weatherman now. Yeah, I think this was our last class. Next week. Next week, Monday. Yeah, I don't think I'll check, but I'm pretty sure this was our last class. Because I only think pretty sure it is. But if I'm not doing anything, I'll give you guys a call and you guys can come paint, on Monday night. But
when's the new one start up?
The new one starts up around the 23rd of
March?
March. December.
Going fast though.
Yeah, it does go fast. I got a couple workshops coming up. One next week and the one a couple weeks after that. So, and then back to work. Also, I think there's another third Thursday coming up too. There, I got to figure out something for. Takes lots of work. And my son's getting married and stuff.
Did they set a date?
Yeah, well, yeah. I think it's September 26th or 7th. Wow. It's a Saturday. He's getting married in Rockford, Illinois.
Cool.
At there is that Midway Village there.
Oh yeah,
historical village, and they are having a World War II reenactment, which he's involved in heavily. And so they're getting married in the ceremony in the show and everything. So they're going to do a big the reenactment, and it's going to stop, and they're going to get married right there because everybody knows them. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, so everybody who goes to the reenactment pays to get in the place can come watch them get married.
Are you going to dress accordingly?
Yes, he is.
I get 1940s.
Wow.
No, you have to
30s.
go as what's his name? Winston
Churchill.
Yes.
I definitely. Or I could be wheeled around too, and I could go as Roosevelt too. That'd be fun.
Winston, top hat cigar.
I think somebody else called that already. So
Darn.
I know. It would have been. I can probably overrule them and say I'm doing it. But yeah, I'll figure out something. Yeah. But it's gonna be fun. You guys are all invited if you want to go to the thing, and everybody can come watch the wedding.
That would be a riot.
Yeah, yeah. And then I tell you, the reenactments, I get a lot of photos out of those things too. Nice things to kind of paint if you're painting, World War II stuff. You're not battles and things like that, but sometimes they're very unique. A lot of smoky. I did a lot of. They have horses in it too, and so a lot of nice pictures of horses I get out of it. So, but I'm going for the wedding this year. So, anyway, that's it. Anything else I can tell you guys? No. I just got a kind of a weird call. I got somebody wants me to come to Vermont and paint goldens. They have a golden pond and with a lot of golden dogs, retrievers,
cool.
live ones, come paint live golden retrievers. So that could be fun.
Are you going to do like a demonstration, or is this just a private like paint?
It's just, it's a workshop. She wants me to come do a workshop
Oh, that's
and show people how I photograph live goldens and things like that, or how I, and then how we paint them. So could be fun, Vermont in the summer. So just like being in Wisconsin, it's nice. It's nice, cool nights, right? So that's all I got. So finish these guys up, and we will dive back. I'll let you know if I want to paint next Monday night, and I'll send you guys a link if we are, just a free paint or something like that for you guys. Anyway, you guys take her easy.
it was a fun one.
Yeah, thanks. Finish them up, put them place them. I'll give you my 2 cents.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for the class, Jim.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ray. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jim. It was
Good night,
good.
everybody.
See everybody later.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a good night.
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 Bye.
Bye. See you, Eva.